Hey everyone, coming at you with a little bit of a discussion video today and updates on some things, talking about all the things going on. So, to start, music project stuff. Eldarion album is coming out soon. We're just waiting on Anthracite Records, the label in Germany we work with, to figure out some CD print stuff and then set a release date. Should be probably the end of this month, March 2025. We're doing standard jewel case CDs, and then I think we might actually be doing a very small run of like limited special edition like metal case CD things for Eldarion, which is really cool. So I'm excited about that. Aposticum, as you saw from the recent Shorts video, in studio sessions right now, tracking that album. We just have some final edits on drum stuff, and then finish getting bass tracked and then the vocals tracked, and then we can send that all off to the mix master guy, and then that process will be finished after that, and then we're going to release it digitally and on CD as well. So aiming for maybe late April, early May for that, somewhere in there. No updates with Decoherence stuff as of yet. Stroda is still working on his end with writing songs and stuff. I sent him a bunch of sampling to work with and all that, and then he's still writing songs and tracking and all that. And then at some point when he's done with that, I'll do my vocal tracking after that, and there will be a new Decoherence album that'll be coming out at some point, probably later this year. Just depends on what schedules are and everything. Void Blight, I know that we're starting to work on a project. I haven't really talked to Justin with Vargeist Records and Volis and all those projects. He's been really busy. Vargeist Records is doing really well, so I'm very happy for him there. New Void Blight album is in the works, kind of in the starting inception. Pythonism, we're going to be starting some stuff here soon for another Pythonism release. Haven't really done anything just yet. And then Teth Nahash. So the project that I have with Selve is finally kind of up and running again. Both very busy, so finding the time to get that second album that's been sitting unfinished for a while is taking a little bit, but that's okay. Just making it work where we can, based with what time is available and everything. But second full-length album from Teth Nahash is coming soon. So if you like that, like Gorguts kind of experimental technical style, but just completely in the like dissonant black metal side of it, that project's for you. We do have an EP out, and then there was like a couple track promo that had come out a little while back. Link is in the About section of my channel for that project as well, for Teth Nahash. So yeah, but that album will be out at some point. Again, it's a process. So that's about it for music stuff right now. Apart from working on some other things like let's see, okay, I got it here. Yeah, I got it here. Working on some logos. Show that. Working on some logos for some bands and some people, some new projects and some other projects. So that's going really well, and that's cool. So I actually got to finish editing that one up digitally for my buddy's new Tech Death project, so Dust Woven Incarnate. So keep an eye out for them in the future. Yeah, that's pretty much that. And then other logo commissions and stuff as they come along. Did some logo editing and some artwork stuff for another black metal project called Gilder that the drummer of Aposticum has started. One of his side projects, so I'm kind of helping him out with that art stuff. Just things like that. So anyone else need band logos, business logos, YouTube channel logos, whatever done, let me know. I'm available. Moving on, camouflage brand stuff. So just pushing forward, grinding, getting connections established and a network built and relationships built and stuff on the business end for FRAC-T. Talking with some seasoned companies and professionals in the space. It's going to end up being more advantageous to work with digital printers, not rotary screen printers. There's kind of two styles for camouflage pattern printing out there. Problem with rotary screen printing is it's like screen printing, like what you would see for T-shirts, but it's in a rotary kind of aspect, and it rotates to transfer and print the pattern on a material. Problem with that is it's fairly limited, and you can only use a certain size of swatch for the template for the screen printing. With the FRAC-T patterns, because they have a greater pattern randomization, and the way that I have them designed in a longer and full-scale longer swatch, a single swatch before it at that point starts repeating, because it's not a linear repetition like a lot of camo patterns out there, ends up being over 3 yards of continuous print on material before that pattern would start over and flows and repeats seamlessly into itself. So I kind of have to angle to work with digital printers for that. And there's a few really good ones out there here in the US that'll have to kind of put more focus on connecting with and trying to work with for certain things until some other advancements are made in the textile industry and in the technology for manufacturing and printing process and things like that. Which isn't a bad thing, because that's incentivizing companies to develop technologies that work in a wider array of styles and capabilities in general for that kind of stuff. But with digital printers, I mean, it's good to go. There's a couple of good printers here in the country that I'm trying to connect with and work with to get the patterns printed onto material and then available to uniform and soft goods equipment manufacturers to buy and then make products with, and branded retail and all that stuff, licensing on that end as well. So that's kind of an update with that. I'm just grinding ahead with that. Got a certain time frame where I need to get at least one licensee on board to work with for the final, going from the TM mark for trademark going to the R mark for registered trademark in full use. It's just how the government does it with trademark filing and stuff. I've got a few months to get something going so that finishes that process and doesn't kind of screw me over in some ways, especially with how much money I've put into the trademark filing and everything. So, but yeah, it's just a process, just grinding and fingers crossed with that, and just trying to make sure that it works, and just finding the right fit with the right companies to be able to accomplish that and get the patterns onto the market. It is a more advanced style and design of patterns, so gotta work with some more advanced forms of print and production then. At least in that regard, it's not going to affect prices of other things per se, but it's just certain ways and techniques of doing printing of camouflage patterns on a material isn't compatible with how the patterns are designed and the needs of getting a greater and more effective pattern that has less repetition in it. Over a larger swatch of larger length of yardage into print. So that's kind of the whole process there. So kind of an update with that. I think I'll be getting an Instagram page started for the brand as well, for marketing and all that stuff, and some more network connectivity and things like that as well. So that'll be coming probably this week. Other than that, not really all that much. Kind of some words of wisdom, I guess, to round out this video, and just kind of general banter and talking and things like that is don't waste your time on channels and people and things like that that just cause problems and create drama and all that. Like, I hate that stuff. There's no point. Life is too short to be getting bent out of shape over that kind of stuff and embroiled in that kind of stuff when and I see it on a regular basis with my job and everything, you know, seeing all the conflict, actual conflict and stuff that is causing alarm in the world for people to be getting bent out of shape and so engrossed in everything with all of this banal stuff otherwise that has no purpose or meaning in the long run for anyone with any sort of substance. Probably makes people a little bit dumber too. So avoid that stuff. You don't need that negativity in your life, and you know, chase chase your interests, enjoy your hobbies, get out and enjoy life and the world, and just like that kind of stuff. Life is too short to be worrying about a lot of the stuff that doesn't matter, that people try to make important, but in the long run it just doesn't matter. There's a lot of far more important things that people should be focusing on, and in the case of worrying about, but that other kind of stuff, there's no point. And like I said, those types of people in those channels are not worth it. They need to get their head out of their ass. They need to grow the fuck up and get on with their lives and make a better example for themselves and for others. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. A little bit of wisdom there. Like, there's a lot of channels I don't watch for many reasons, and a lot of them have to do with that kind of stuff. It's pointless. Like, you don't need to waste your time on that. A lot of other more important things going on in the world, and people worth helping and all that other stuff. And if you like animals, you know, there's animals out there that need help. Whatever it is, you know, there's far more important things out there. Apart from living your life and enjoying your life and doing the things that you intend to do and accomplish in life. So, yeah, that about rounds it up for this one. So, just wanted to kind of give some updates and kind of talk about a couple of things like that, and, you know, kind of do all that kind of stuff. So, with that, catch you on the next one. All kinds of good stuff coming soon. Metal up.